What's up, family? Welcome back to yet another valuable video. As you can see, I'm quite very excited. I'm happy to see you guys to really post another video. Welcome to my channel. And of course, today we're going to be doing a trade breakdown that I took today on this day, on a Monday, on GER30. As you guys know it, I'm a specialist right there, and I want to break it down for you guys to really get to understand in depth when it comes to day-to-day trading that I do. And possibly at the end of this video, you could have taken something that you can use yourself in your own trading every single day. I mean, this is just price action, smart money being applied. I'm gonna turn your knowledge into skill, so make sure you watch this video till the end, and make sure to also subscribe if you are a first-time viewer. So I'm just gonna go to the chart right now, and I'm gonna break it down, articulate it at my level best. Okay, family, as you can see, we're on the chart right now on GER30, and this is the trade I took. Just before I can break it down, I want to show you the MetaTrader screenshot, right? That is the entry that we took there, and of course, as you can see it on the screen, that is the chart analysis that we did. And I really want to break it down for you, that you can really understand what was going on here in my head, thought process. What did I see? What did I do? What are the steps? And of course, if you really want to go in depth into your trading education, invest in yourself, well, we have our advanced trading course, one of the best. We have the best trading communities, which is in our Discord, where I also send my setups there, and that is lifetime access to the content as well as lifetime access to the Discord. We do have live trading sessions as well with me, so definitely that will be an amazing experience to put yourself in such an environment that is going to aid to your growth. So yeah, if you want to join, the description, or rather the link is in the description of the video. Okay, so but let's go on with the YouTube. One day you go ahead and be part of us. I believe you will be part of us. Okay, so I just want to go to the H1 right here, because the H1 time frame is one of the most favorite, and I'm just going to remove everything here so that I can really show you. And I just want to sit and relax myself and really articulate this at ease and be quite relaxed, right? Okay, and I'm just gonna play it back what I was seeing in the morning. There we go. Okay, so structure was exactly like this. As I said, guys, I always get on GER30 at the right time, so definitely I know consistently when to trade it. So as you can see here, I was going along with the bullish structure that we're still on. There was this supply here that we had. So that's what exactly that I saw in the morning. I mean, a demand rather, sorry about that. So I had seen this demand, and that's where the market was in, or that's where the market was actually coming into. And of course, from this demand, I can't just buy right away expecting it to just go back up, or rather go up. There is a very big stop loss if I were to take this trade. Therefore, going into the M5 to just really narrow it down and see what can I take that's in this demand zone here. And of course, there was a fair value gap right here. Okay, I'm just gonna put it for you so that you can see exactly. Then we put our stop loss below our fair value gap. Okay, and that's exactly what I actually did. So I always kind of refine these things exactly this way. I kind of refine this other blocks or the supplies exactly this way, and our take profit was somewhere here. Okay, our initial take profit. And of course, I'm just gonna play it for you. We'll see how that went right now. But as you can see, that was powerful. But I actually didn't take it from this entry here, right? Because I messed up the entry just a bit when I was going into this. Okay, I messed it up. This is not exactly what I saw when we're starting up. I did not see it from this fair value gap. I'll show you where, when I went to the 5 minutes, okay, I'll show you where I actually marked my refined, and I actually missed the entry. So I had refined it from this supply, so this last push to the upside on the M5, that's where I was looking into, and it did not actually tap into it. So once it actually left me, as you can see, it did tap into the bigger zone, but once it actually left off, I was quite devastated. But nevertheless, I was quite as well. I'm like, okay, no, it's fine, everything, let me just chillax. I was patient, and it pushed all the way up, as you can see. So it pushed with this move and spiked up. Just gonna show you. Let's play it back one more time. What really happened here? So it filled the fair value gap that I only realized later on that it actually filled the fair value gap, but it started actually pushing all the way up. So it was a long candle that it pushed all the way up. And at this point I was like, well, I haven't caught any trade for the day. But what I ended up doing, I'm not sure if that was the retest there that I had to mark for you guys. I actually marked this area here because this was also an area of demand where the market created it. I'm not sure if it just spiked into it right now, what I wanted to show you guys based on the entry. But okay, there we go, it came back. So this was the demand level, and it went all the way up because I can just remember being quite devastated when I saw the market pushing all the way up to rally like that. And I started pulling back. As soon as it pulled back to this entry, I knew that I could actually pull the trigger. So that's how I got that entry that you see on my MetaTrader. Okay, and the stop loss, that's how I put it. And the take profit was around about at this areas here where I concluded that the market might possibly sell. And as you can see, well, the market did actually hit our take profit. So that's exactly what I did over here. And I'm not sure if I erased everything, but I'm gonna draw the setup for you. Then probably you can really make sure that you can really apply this within your day-to-day trading. So I'm just gonna draw the setup, and I normally use this for higher time frame, but I'm just gonna show you. So let's say the market is pushing up, it's in an uptrend, creates a demand level. And this demand level, the market comes back to retest it, right? As it comes back to retest it, it pushes back up. Let's say you have missed that, you can still take another trade from a demand level. So I'm just gonna draw it nicely here. This should break structure, okay? And we do it like this. Okay, break of structure, and the market comes back to mitigate the first demand level over here. And that's exactly what this actually did. So it took off, and once it took off, once it was going, I was just expecting it to push all the way there. So but what it did, it actually just gave me a pullback, which I was quite lucky. I felt quite lucky, or rather blessed, to actually get this entry. Otherwise I wouldn't have made money today, right? And it just pulled back, spiked in actually, and then that's when we actually had it now breaking that structure, even though I took my take profit roundabout at this areas right here. Let me see if I do have a TP. So I took my take profit roundabout here. So that was the setup that I had. And if we can go back to it, that's exactly what we can see that it did here. We had this original demand level. In fact, it was the H1 demand level, which was much of a bigger demand level. In fact, this whole area here was the actual demand level from the H1. And as you can see, the market came back into that higher time frame demand level, and as it pulled back, so it went up, pulled back exactly as I draw it here, went up and gave us a pullback. And of course, that's where I ultimately now started getting my entry at this pullback. And of course, it did actually continue up. If I can just play DEX right now, so it did actually continue rallying all the way up. I did not regret closing my trade, but I'm actually grateful. But what I want you to take from this video, and what I'm actually saying to you, apart from just the skill that I've just shown you right now, is that sometimes if something happens where you're anticipating it and it happens and it takes off and you're not in the right, maybe a bit of patience instead of overreacting to the market, just leaving off, and you're demotivated just starting the day or starting the week. Rather be patient and let the market come back to structure if it wants to come back to structure. So that's exactly what I was doing. I was just being patient. I did not want to get in at these areas right here. Can you just imagine if I started buying, trying to catch this move here? That's what many of us could have done, where if the market starts to rally and it left off of a zone, this could have easily become a very worse losing day. But because of patience, it helped me from actually losing capital. And when I started pulling back, then I saw it come back to this zone right here, and of course this was a demand level, and it started coming back into, and I pulled the trigger. So that's exactly game. So when it comes to trading, it's a game of probability and it's a game of numbers and patience. If you can master those two, I believe you will go far. As long as you are still within your trading rules and not going astray from that and your trading plan, I believe you'll actually make a lot of money. And of course, that's why we also teach within our advanced trading course. We teach you psychology, because if your mind is empty, your pockets have no choice. If you don't have the right trading psychology, even if you can have skill, it's like having speed without direction. So psychology is very much important. We actually start you up. That is the first section when you're starting up on our course. We grill you in on psychology, because that's the most important thing when it comes to trading. If you're still interested, the link is in the description of the video. And of course, if you wanna also use our partner broker, many of you are gonna ask me which broker you are trade with or prop firm, is also the links are in the description of the video. Go check them out, family. Make sure to also like, subscribe, comment down below if you caught this trade. I mean, I've been doing these things for you for this past week, so I'm expecting results. Some of you guys to come back and say, this is what I've done based on what you did last week or so. So definitely thank you so much for watching till right now. I'll see you on the next video. God bless.